You do have an option.
The playoff line, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you have an option to playoff line.
I just want to create the old dynasty mode where I go in and play, recruit new players, play the next season.
Yeah, you can do that.
You can do that.
Although I was being petty and I shouldn't have been, because I made a quarterback just because, well, that's pretty much what everybody picks anyway.
I think everybody goes quarterback first for whatever reason.
So and
I'm not sure. But Hollow Point, where'd you go? Did you go start quarterback?
Had to, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And my top two offers are South Carolina and Auburn, but I still chose Alabama with the fandom. My ass had to sit fucking forever.
Dude, that sucks. They don't tell you that part.
It said it had low
experience. You about to experience it right now.
It said you had low. They had low interest. But I was like, "Fucking, I'm going to Bama anyway."
Yeah, you gonna walk on?
No, I went on a scholarship, but it was just a low interest scholarship. Like we're gonna scholarship you, but you need to understand that fucking Milroe played his junior and senior season.
Oh wow, damn! He can't. So he came back.
Yeah,
that sucks, man. I remember I started one, and I was like, which type of recruit should I be? So it was either elite or it was another one that you could be a
superstar.
Right? Superstar. I picked the superstar because I didn't want to do the elite thing, right, man. And did kind of the same thing you did. You know, decided the guy was gonna go to Auburn. Sat on the bench forever. Till I was able to, you know what I'm saying, till I was able to dress or get in, you know what I'm saying? Even like in garbage time, didn't even make it in garbage time. Had to work my way all the way up from like, I think it was like bench to second string to first string.
And the fucking QB battles are nothing that you fucking practice.
No, nothing. So, yeah, it's pretty tough. It was pretty tough.
What's our topic you want to get on real quick?
Oh, what's one real quick? I'm kind of hurt a little bit, man. I wanted to, you know how Jose Canseco was having that home run derby.
No.
Well, Jose Canseco was having a home run derby, and he was like really posting it on Twitter, a lot. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up getting like Johnny Manziel signed up for it. Antonio Brown signed up for it. There's a couple other people. He got like a YouTuber. He got a couple other like, I don't know, lesser known people. But I figured I was like, you know what? Let me just like challenge him. You know what I'm saying? So I went at unsuccessfully. So I guess I'm not that popular, but I don't be on Twitter that much anyway. So really don't matter. But I really wanted to be a part of that. I felt like I could compete in that.
Yeah.
Home run derby?
Yeah. I feel like I can compete in that. But whatever. All right. I'm just gonna wait around a little bit. You know what?
For the record, if you get in that home run derby, when I bet against you, no, it is 100% against you.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. You should go ahead and inscribe, put my name on the trophy right now because appreciate the motivation.
Is he hitting? Is Canseco hitting?
Yeah.
Or is he just putting it on?
No, he's hitting. I mean, it's bigger than like when he first did it. You know, so it was like a joke. You know what I'm saying? But now like people start like signing on to do it.
Yeah, I'm.
But I was like, you know, if I could get in on it, then I would definitely try to do it.
Oh, now
I would definitely want to do it.
Fun-wise, yeah. But when the bet odds come out, I'm going Canseco over most everybody else that ain't a baseball player.
I called him out.
I don't know with that, man. Call him out.
Yeah, I called him out.
Hey, man, stand in your beliefs. Bring it out.
That's right.
Nothing to do it, but to do it, nothing to it, but he might whoop my ass.
Oh, as a home run? Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
But ain't nothing wrong with trying. Ain't nothing wrong with trying.
Try. But also, I liked Jose Canseco when I was younger, too, so that'd be a benefit for me.
Yeah.
I mean, then you just be like, I did something under you wanted to do or could do.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
You took on Canseco.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
Yo, welcome back. You're viewing the future of Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Hooley on the mic, and you know the vibes. You also know I'm here with WhiteMIke's definitely in the building. What's up, WhiteMIke?
Just having a Monday on a Friday.
A Monday
on a Friday.
Wow, that's actually at the work the weekend, huh?
Oh yeah.
Man, that's terrible. That's terrible.
I mean,
Where are you at now?
Rock Hill, South Carolina, about 30 miles south of Charlotte.
Oh, okay. And how are you having fun out there?
No.
No fun.
No.
FA says no fun.
No.
That's terrible, man. Do you ever do anything like I mean, I know like when you're in Savannah, sometimes you go see the Savannah bananas, right? Or you try to go out there and see something like that.
You cannot
Any of
go
these
see the
weird
bananas.
places you try to like just go out and see what the town folk do?
Honestly, the most places I do anything is Birmingham.
Right.
And I mean, I've been to a lot of the Barons games when we're here. It kind of depends on what our work schedule is. I mean,
right.
A lot of places we're working 12, so when you're 6 to 6, you're like, I'm not a 20-year-old, 21-year-old anymore. They going to bed and getting up early. It kind of comes into play now, but
right on.
We looked at bananas tickets, and you're not catching the bananas at home without being on a waiting list to get tickets.
Okay,
they sell out in minutes.
Right.
And then, but we did look at Savannah has a minor league hockey team. We looked at going to them one night. It never worked out. But no, I mean we do some stuff. I mean, but for the most part, this hotel room.
I mean, I don't want you to feel like you're just being slave driven. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I mean
no fun whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that's fucking depressing. You're already away from your family.
We went. I mean, we went out bowling before. We went.
Okay.
We went.
Doing shit like that.
So right outside of Charlotte, there's a GoPro Motorplex.
Okay.
Go-kart track.
Mm-hmm.
And the go-karts they top them out at 55 miles an hour for you.
Okay.
But now they got garages there where like NASCAR drivers have their little racing go-karts, and other people that actually competitively race go-karts have them. And we got out there one race, and 2 guys got out there with us, and they waxed our asses.
Oh wow!
Well, come to find out, they'd come to practice, but since we were on the track, instead of pulling their carts out, they just got in the regular carts and destroyed us. Right. So we do go and do fun stuff sometimes, but this saves money.
I just want to make sure. I'm gonna make sure you good out there sometimes, bro. All right, and of course, my A1 from day one is definitely in the building. Hollow Point. What's up, my dude?
What's happening, man? What's happening, everybody?
How much? What's going on with you, brother? How's life over there in Hollywood? Is Hollow Week? Or are you in the midst of Hollow Week, or is it just
in the midst of it, man? In the midst of it, man. We just came back from celebrating Paul's birthday. We took him to an indoor water park, to the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, they got
those things are cool, man. We took the twins to
man. It's like a child's freaking rave party in there, man. I'm in there. You go like kids all over the place, jumping around, running around and shit, man.
Yeah.
They had a arcade, 24-hour arcade in there.
Oh man,
insane. They had an adventure. They had like a putt, and they had like some sort of climbing apparatus. It was wild.
They got one of those just in Alpharetta, Georgia. We've looked at going to.
Oh, dude, go!
It's like 10 kids, 10 and under. It's like paradise. I'm telling you.
Go!
Like teenagers, they love like the water park.
The water park, the water park was.
But like the kids, like the younger kids, everything's at play. I mean, everything. It was fantastic. I mean, of course, it's on the more expensive side, depending on how you.
Oh yeah.
But you know, it was my little man's B-day, so he got a couple friends to come with him, and It was all good.
That's what's
so,
up,
you know, and you talk about fun. So last year I got to go spend a day with Hollow Point there. So
yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Can't wait.
Yeah.
We
then tomorrow party don't stop tomorrow. Got the wife. We're taking the wife out tomorrow.
Uh-oh. You're not gonna mention no, just in case she's watching or sees this. Right. Okay, right. So it's supposed to be a surprise.
Yep.
Anyway, that's good. That's cool, man. Me this week has been pretty cool, man. It's been really low key. I went and got a physical, and that was pretty cool.
It was not pretty cool.
It wasn't. It wasn't pretty cool. No, actually, I'm treading back into like better health. So I said I've been more conscious, like of myself, and doing things this past year between the last two physicals. I'm actually down 19 pounds from the last time. Man. Yeah, appreciate it, man. So like I'm just trying to live a little bit better, man. It's like a little bit longer so I can chase these kids and have have the energy. You gotta have the energy to chase these kids around, bro. So to everybody that's watching right now in your 40s, I suggest monitor your health for sure. Don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. If you want to lose some weight, you better be in shape to do this shit because I'm saying it's not for
be in shape. Not for the week.
We have a Brandon. If you don't understand that,
Brandon don't care about you how you feel that day. Brandon don't care.
Don't care. They don't care whatsoever. So great, man. But we'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I am King Hooley. I'm here with my man's Hollow Points and my man's WhiteMIke. We got a little bit talking about. We really hadn't talked a lot about baseball yet. This is our favorite sport. It's that fantastic. It's like to me, it's the best time of the year. Nothing like postseason baseball. Of course, my Yankees are in it. We're gonna talk about they actually start tomorrow. The division series start tomorrow on Saturday. We're gonna talk about those games. Have them lined up for you. We're also gonna talk about Davante Adams. That little situation going on over there in Las Vegas. He demanded a trade. They're probably going to trade him. Where will be a good trading spot for him? But right now, I'm kicking over to Hollow Point, and he's going to let you know where to find us on the socials. So, Hollow Point, do your thing.
Thanks a lot, Bear King Hooley, and thanks everybody for once again joining us on the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast Live. As always, we want to thank you for coming back. Thank you for listening to us. And we are easy to find. It's simple. We are on Facebook at the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast page. We also have the Truth Be Told Sports group. You can find us on Instagram at Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can also find us on TikTok, all Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Send us a message. Let us know how much you love us and how much you hate us, what you'd like to hear about, whatever. We definitely communicate back in one way or the other. Either way, we appreciate your being a part of the show as well as supporting us. So check us out. Back to you.
All right, man. I appreciate you doing that, brother. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
As always. It's that time of the show now, man. Are you WhiteMIke? Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the WhiteMIke Trivia Show. You know that trivia show within the podcast of WhiteMIke asks King Hooley trivia questions about sports. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. They get it right, they get a point. They don't, no point. You get the point. But here's your host, WhiteMIke. Did I really just do the whoa?
Oh, I think so. So we're gonna we got you an NFL question.
Okay.
And 2 college questions.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start with the NFL. So this past Thursday night, or was it Monday night? When the Lions play? Monday night?
Monday night, yeah.
Lions play Monday night.
So the Lions completed 100% of their passes.
Okay.
Can you tell me how many other teams have done that? They finished it with
in a single game.
In a single game with a perfect. That's football's equivalent to a perfect game.
Oh my goodness.
What year you look for? A year?
No, how many teams?
Oh, okay. If I had to put a guess on it, I would say 3.
Oh, you saying 3? Are you guessing? Is that
absolutely
100% guess?
Okay,
right?
so this is not a. This is not a.
Do not include the Lions, right?
You can. They did it. I just wonder how many teams have done it.
Okay. So, all right, just get clarification on the question. I'm gonna say, man, give me 4. I feel like it's probably, you know what I'm saying, especially when they had the leather helmets and they weren't running that much, passing that much.
So since 1933.
See what I'm saying? There we go, leather helmets days.
It'll be like 20, 18, 19, 25, somewhere in there.
Always 37. You're like, damn.
Yeah, it's always a way up.
You know what I'm saying? What is it?
Since 1933, it's the Lions and the Giants.
2?
Yeah, I can't really find anything to go. So what I see, it just says since then. So, but now, and I say team, there's been, before anybody comes to correct me, Kurt Warner's went 10 for 10 in a game. But the difference is Arama St. Brown threw a pass to Jared Goff.
Yeah.
So now it becomes a team thing instead of just a quarterback.
Gotcha. Yep.
So,
well, it could have been like, the quarterback got injured and he came in and the other guy was starting lighting up.
Yeah, that's like a combined
I got 3.
That's cool though, man. It's like a combined no hitter.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good question, man. I learned something, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I
hope everybody else learned something too. Remember 2.
And feel free, if you're checking it out, to play along. Jot in the put your answer in the comments.
If you can find anything that says more than 2, feel free. I did not see anything more than 2. So
we fact checked in real time on this show.
No, you can fact check afterwards. we ain't fantasy. We don't award owed points.
Yeah, you don't get.
All right, what you got, bro?
So, the 2018 championship between Alabama and Georgia, national title.
Okay.
So the question will be, how many players from the 2018 national championship game went to play in the NFL?
Shit, all of them. Every one of them. Let's see. Yeah, a solid 21 of them for sure.
2018.
That was the 2018.
That was against Clemson, right?
No, it was
Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah. If I had to put a solid guess on the number, I'd say give me 15. 15 is the final answer.
15 final answer. 15 yours. Mine would be, man, I'm gonna say at least, man. There was a lot of studs in that game, dude. From the game, oh shit. I'm gonna say at least 22. There's a lot of players. At least 22.
A combined 30.
Damn.
I'm not good. I'm not.
That's
I don't have the list of who they are. It's 30 players.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
A combined 30. They say it's widely considered to be It was a field goal. Yeah, they won it. But one of the greatest college football games. But I mean, they were juggernauts in 2018.
Right. I don't think there was a punt in that game either, was it? I don't think it was.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, everybody about the punter. He's like, I can't get out of the spot.
He have to put his cleats on. You know?
But actually, if I'm not mistaken, that probably was a team that had the punter go pro, because that may have been when is that when the PJ, is that his name? He punted for Alabama. He's a really good punter.
Don't give me the line, brother.
Oh yeah, don't ask me any questions. I don't care. It's the punter from Alabama. So from Alabama,
a punter from anywhere, unless it's Pat McAfee.
You know what?
I don't know.
I thought I knew everything I could care about. I could care less about, and I found a new low, and that's the punter from Alabama.
Punters.
Punter's not named Pat McAfee.
Or not named Pat McAfee. There's one. Yeah.
I can't see.
Ray Guy. Is that one? That's one.
I don't care.
I don't know. Oh, see, you said Guy. When you say Ray, I think Finkel.
No. Ray Guy he's an actual punter.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Player.
That's right.
Go
ahead.
It really is pretty good too.
What's
your third question?
You had number 7 for, I can't remember his name. The black punter who danced around after all of his punts and stuff.
King.
He was really fun to watch for a little while.
King, never forget him.
Yeah.
See, you know more than one punter?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, your boy. McAfee, Pat McAfee.
I just said that.
He was like the first name he said.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So
this episode is brought to you by Stone Delicious. It's delicious.
So we're looking at a single season or a single game total yards record. What player in NCAA history
oh my God,
owns the single game yards record?
Single game yards record in NCAA history?
Yeah, I will give you a hint. It has been since 2000.
I know this one, I think.
I'm gonna go with that running back from Boise State because he's been putting up video game numbers. But I don't remember his name. God, what's his name? Do you know this? What's your guess?
I'm gonna say Patrick, light skinned Jesus, man, Patrick Mahomes, bro. Then he threw for like 700 yards.
Oh yeah, that shootout with freaking Mayfield. Him and Baker Mayfield went at it.
Yeah, against Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma, yeah.
That would be my guess. My guess would be Patrick. Oh, light skinned Jesus. I'm pretty sure he ran in that game too. So I'm gonna say he probably had like I don't know how
maybe like Vince Young 1 year.
You can just give me a name. You ain't got to try to tell me.
I'm gonna say Patty Mahomes.
Beatty is his name for Boise State. That's what I'm gonna go with.
It is light skinned Jesus.
No, nice.
He threw for 734 yards.
Right.
And ran for another 85.
See what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I knew he had
had
to be something crazy like that.
I remember the game.
I just 700 yards. And Baker
just didn't know he put.
Baker was like right behind him.
Yeah, he was like behind him.
I remember,
it's crazy.
I remember it was a shootout, but I didn't know that was like
how many overtimes?
I don't know how many it was, but yeah, it was.
It was a lot.
It was electric, man. That was a good game. If you like offense, that's what you like to see.
Oh, you love that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was kind of how I felt about this game last night. It was like, I like offense, so I like this game. You know, defense, let's go sit down somewhere.
I would have liked it a lot better had the Bucks won.
Nope. Winner, chicken dinner.
Oh man. Yeah, I think
all three of y'all
picked the Bucks.
No, all three of y'all picked the Bucks.
Yeah, I say I think you took the Bucks too.
Oh yeah, I picked the Bucks.
I picked the Falcons.
Oh, I was like, no, somebody. That's cool, man.
Although I'm pretty sure I had Godwin and Drake London starting in some fantasy leagues. So.
Dude, no one put Kirk Cousins in. He threw like.
Dude, I picked up Kirk Cousins, but I gave him, but I didn't start.
You dumped him back.
I sent him back out.
Yeah. Oh, Young Hoku with 16 points. Shout out to him.
Right. I'm pretty sure he's my kicker in one of my leagues.
That's with a block.
I played against Moody. Or what was the guy who went off last night for the Falcons receiver?
Mooney, yeah.
Mooney. I played against him, and so yeah, I'm gonna lose that game for sure. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I thought that's what we've been doing.
No, yeah. Not really we've been doing, man. We just finished your show. Now we can get into the meat and potatoes of our show. The baseball playoffs. So we haven't had a chance to talk about that in a while. WhiteMIke.
We talk about it every year. It's just a matter
No, we haven't talked about baseball a lot this season, dude.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, where have you been?
You said the playoffs.
Funny you ask.
We talk about the playoffs every year. It's just we have some enjoyment.
We haven't talked about anyhow, but we haven't talked about it a lot. So even with the push into the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? So we had a crazy wild card finale to the season into the wild card series. Any highlights of those series that you guys want to highlight real quick?
Nope, not one.
Not even in Kansas City and
I definitely
not that one. No. Can we talk about Houston getting eliminated? You think it's the end of their dynasty? Is that dynasty?
It's without a doubt the end. That's without a doubt the end.
Okay.
For sure.
That dynasty's been coming.
They're not going to pay Bregman.
So I can stop hating them, right?
You could hate this forever. You can hate to your heart's content, brother.
I mean, we could use a third baseman.
I'm just saying he's not. I don't.
Once everybody's gone, I can quit. I feel like all the hatred and the cheating allegations for Houston should go away.
Yeah, I mean, teach his own, man. You hate him as long as you want to, brother.
Okay. But once Altuve is gone, I feel like I can relax a little bit.
Hey, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm with it.
The Mets and the Brewers, that was an exciting series.
That was actually a good series. I like
Lonzo with a shot
with an Oppo game winner.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. And
then we had go ahead.
And then we had the Braves who traveled all the way across the country and took on the San Diego Padres. And then I got swept in that series. And immediately the San Diego Padre fans start chanting beat LA. No. What are your thoughts on that one? About them chanting beat LA?
They don't want the smoke, man. They just say it because it's what you're supposed to say in the playoffs.
It's gonna be really, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a good series right there. Still,
I think it's gonna be 3-0 Dodgers.
All right. So let's figure out who's let's figure out who's taking these games. All right. Start with game one. All right. You got in the ALDS game one, Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Start tomorrow. This is on TBS and Max if you have Max, but TBS. The early game. Who you think about in this game?
Well, I tell you what, Cleveland's been solid as a rock for the entire season. They've been steady Betty. Detroit's had some down, up, and now they're on a white hot streak right now in terms of everybody on the same page. But they'll be in Cleveland. I'm gonna give Cleveland with the rest and ace. Their lineup is all together. They got their ace starting, so I'm gonna go with Cleveland for game one.
Cleveland game one.
Their lineup through the lineup is solid. Everybody's solid. They got power. They got speed. They got plenty of young talent. They got veterans. They got the whole shebang that nobody talks about, man. It's just, I think it'll be a good series, but I just think Cleveland's gonna take game one.
All right, WhiteMIke. What about you, buddy? What are you thinking about this first game?
Yeah, I like Cleveland in this one. They've had a little bit of downtime, which can usually hurt you or help you, but Detroit kind of had to spend everything to get here. So they're gonna be reeling in game one. And then, I mean, like Hard Point said, it's gonna be a good series. I do like Cleveland in game one from the rest side of it.
All right. Me, man. I think they're gonna. I think I'm taking the Tigers.
I like it.
I think they keep riding this wave. You know what I'm saying? They play hot. I think they continue to ride this wave, and I think they're gonna take this the first game. Cleveland, it's good. I just feel like
baseball's hard. Baseball's a hard
game
to predict because it's just so. This is never a time where you can look at a roster or look at the stats and be like, "Oh yeah, Detroit's definitely going to beat them," or "Cleveland's definitely going to win." But it's like you have to take everything into account, like how they're playing right now in this moment. Like Detroit's on fire, right? And I think every time we watch a postseason, it's always the team that shot from nowhere to get that momentum to go forward. Couple that with the fact that this is a short series, so it's going to be like that I don't know, anxiety or whatever you want to call it is going to be permeating through the minute the first run scores, like, oh crap, what do we do? They scored a run. You know what I mean? So it's, it's you're gonna be able to feel it.
But that's the best part of it, man. That's the best part.
I agree.
That's the best part there, bro.
100% agree. And I think I don't know if Detroit's met that adversity yet. I think they're on this high to where they're just been mowing through people, and I think the minute they run into it, I want to see how they react. So,
yeah, and they're gonna run into that real soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the next game, let's see who's out there. Kodai Senga, your boy from the Mets, is going up against Zach Wheeler in game one of the NLDS with the Mets and the Phillies. That game time starts along at 4:08. The first pitch is at 4:08, and it's going to be on Fox, just in case you want to turn in. I'm pretty sure you guys will find it. What are you guys thinking?
Give me the Phillies.
Right, Phillies?
That's the answer.
Phillies the whole series?
I like Phillies. I like the Phillies. I think I like for some reason they got a lot of people that like to step up when it's clutch time. They got a lot of people. Bryce Harper is a dog when it's time to be a dog, and I love that.
Oh yeah.
Even Schwarber, sometimes when he ain't striking out, he's getting it done. You know what I mean? So I like their lineup. I like that they're experienced now, and they're just like the grandfathers of the National League, just trying to bide my time. I think they're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I'll go Phillies.
Schwarber seems to strike out a little less when there's more on the line. So
right.
I'm taking Philly too, man. Plus the rest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're good.
The rest is a big deal, man.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I think they're good. I think they're ready out there to mash home runs and bottles of vodka in the dugout. So it's just whatever they go do.
Had anybody else besides Pete Alonso been up to bat, it'd be the Brewers and the Phillies right now.
Yeah. The true story.
That's a true story.
True story.
Now WhiteMIke on to the game where I'm pretty sure you can be well invested. So will I, of course. Which I'm only talking about the game with the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees Saturday.
All right, Mr. Hater. Mr. Hater, you go first. You go first, Mr. Hater. No, Mr. Hater over there.
He's talking about me. He's talking about me because I hate your team. And
what's his name?
I hope you guys lose, but
Michael Wacha.
But
that's the name, Michael Wacha.
I don't see it happening because of Soto. Soto in the lineup is a game changer because he helps Judge be the hitter that he is. Without Soto in the lineup, they can just pitch around Judge and deal with Giancarlo because he's not consistent. So I think having Soto in that lineup makes all the difference, and also having what's my boy Jazz Chisholm?
Mm-hmm.
He's a fire starter, man.
Oh yeah.
you need a guy like that in your lineup, especially at the top. Is he at the top or at the bottom?
He's near the top.
I don't know their own.
He's near the top.
Is he leading? Is he okay? I feel like he's leading.
I don't think he's leading. He's not leading. Like he's near the top. I would say like top, what 5? Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's like I said, he's one of those guys that he's electric and his energy is kind of like infectious around the lineup. So I think as long as they have Judge protected, they'll be okay. Because otherwise, they're just going to walk Judge every time. If I was them, 4 on the base, 4.
Oh yeah.
Unless his base is loaded, 4.
Yeah, he's in there. I think he's around like 6. So let me see where they got the line. I don't know if they have the lineup.
That personality, that Yankees personality right now is something else. I mean, you got Alex Rodego and Jazz Chisholm in there. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, man. It's good that they're not like stuffy like they used to be. So it's kind of like it's almost fun to watch them. If I didn't
Stuffy led the trophies. So
sure,
yeah, Stuffy is because ain't no room in it because you know what I'm saying. It's mad trophies in here. There's mad trophies in it. That's why it's Stuffy. And there's one more coming. There's one more coming. It's coming this season, baby. Right. You better know.
Is it coming by a ship or something? Like is this?
You better know it.
The slowest delivery service that I've ever seen.
Whatever, man. Hey, we getting one.
Has yours even been? Has your team even
made
yet?
No, whatever. Years. Nope.
Guarantee it won't be 108 years.
For the Cubs, I'm just curious if the Orioles even have one made yet.
See what I'm saying?
No.
See?
I'm just saying,
yeah. All right. And your old people team. Yeah, they can get it too. They know what it is.
You know what was so funny? Shout out to my son his birthday is on Monday. He goes now mind you, he's a typical like kid fan now. Like he watched no part of the season. He watched almost 0 parts of the playoffs. And he found out that they lost and he starts throwing a temper tantrum.
For what?
Banging him. He's mad that his team lost, right?
No, he's not mad at his team. He's mad at something else.
I was like, you didn't watch a single pitch. You wouldn't even know they played if I didn't tell you. What are you mad about? He was like, so at least my team made the playoffs.
Wait a minute.
I said, whoa. We're both Cubs fans. I said, well, you're a Cubs fan. So?
Wow. He's gonna pull that.
Why are you shooting at me? I don't understand what's going on.
No, you know what? Did he go in his room and did he go in his room and tell everybody, hey, leave me alone for like the next 15 minutes?
I'm not hating on it.
Did he lock his door?
He would have. Nah. We won't play those games.
I'm not hating on it. I'm not.
Check his palms.
Dude, he just came at me. I'm just like, we're on the same team, brother.
I can support this.
It was the ultimate petty job.
Oh my goodness!
But these are the breaks, man. They didn't do what they needed to do, and now KC's in their spot. So, Yankees in 3.
They're your hometown team, right?
Yeah.
Those okay. My hometown team plays those pesky teams from down south.
The
down
fathers.
405. You know what I'm saying? San Diego. Go fuck yourself.
Who's starting for the Dodgers?
And then there's a line. Before any Padre fans. I don't know any personally. Before any Padre fans come at me. But go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Who's pitching?
That's you gonna make me say that name. That's pretty.
Yep.
Okay. I just didn't know if it's Kershaw or not.
It's not Kershaw. It's not Kershaw.
They're not even gonna let Kershaw. I don't know if he's on the roster.
Man, you know how Kershaw acted in game 1? No, I wouldn't put Kershaw out there.
I wouldn't give him a pitch, dude. It's the postseason. Am I playing, coach? Dude, go sit down.
I think they did 2 things. I think they told Kershaw, I was like, hey man, you see that light over there? Can you go get that light over there? Yeah, keep going. Yeah. Hey, Dave Roberts, come here. You got that Men in Black thing? You don't know. You don't know
exactly
because he'll go find Kershaw, put him in game 1.
He's like, "Hey, I'm ready, coach. Yeah, man, stay ready, bro. Stay ready. You never know. Stay ready."
But Kershaw, where you just come from? I don't know. They sent me somewhere far. Hey, you pitching? But it's the Padres have Dylan Cease and the Dodgers Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Bless you. Domo arigato. Mr. Roboto.
I tried. I tried really hard.
Bless your heart.
I wish this series was a 7-game series.
I don't.
I wish this game was.
I take that back. I do.
I wish it was.
They're both fun team. They're both fun teams to watch.
Yeah,
I'll take.
I think it makes better for an AL. an NL championship game series.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I think this. I like what the Padres have, and I like their pitching, and they have like one of the best leadoffs in the business.
Mm-hmm.
So, if Machado can somehow show off his maturity, I think that'll be big and be a leader. That's probably one of the biggest parts. But they have talent up and down the roster as far as San Diego, and plus, but LA has juggernauts.
Yeah,
they have that same.
Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and
it's all about Jimmys and Joes, man.
Ohtani and this.
Yeah,
the greatest baseball player of our generation.
Yeah, man, and it's like, what do you? It's like the same thing. I'm telling you, 4 on the base, 4 on the base. That's all you want. On the base. I
think it's not exactly that. I mean, if it gets to
you won't see a pitch.
If the Yankees get to the World Series, it's definitely. I mean, they would definitely play the Dodgers, right? Yeah. But you're gonna have that's gonna be a World Series for the ages, bro.
Everybody's hoping that, but it never works out. Right?
It was supposed to happen in 2017, but them fucking Astros they fucked it over by cheating. I don't care what Jason says. Listen, I don't care what Jason says, and I know he's gonna see this. I don't care what you say. They cheated that season, bro. They cheated it. They don't deserve that. That World Series is tainted.
Listen, I'm not gonna say they did or didn't cheat, but it did. Nobody had to bang on the trash can or nothing for Altuve.
Would you allow Lance Armstrong's 7 Tour de France knowing what he did? Do you allow?
Everybody else cheated. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole group cheated. So yeah.
The man had testicular cancer. If he needed to take some drugs,
everybody else that was racing cheated. That's why they had to go to like the 10th person before he got.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh shit.
Everybody cheated.
And even then, he was using somebody else's.
Yeah, like whatever the case, I don't care. I only care that he was a
cheating, you know what I'm saying?
More so, yeah. If everybody's cheating, nobody is. You know what I mean? It's
right.
I said that's what I say about when people start talking about steroids in baseball, and I was like, if it was a steroid, do you realize how many people took steroids and sucked? You ever think about that? Like everybody was taking them. And not everybody could hit or maintain like the greats did. But it's what it is.
But like I said, you didn't have to tell Altuve what Chapman was fixing to throw him. You knew what was coming. He just had to. That's not,
dude. If you've been in the league at any point in time, and you know what's coming when Chapman gets on the mound.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's one fastball and 36 sliders.
One fastball, that's gonna be like at 98 because he's gonna try to throw 100. Not gonna hit it yet. And then every slider after that until you hit a home run.
But the answer to this game is the Dodgers.
Okay.
I think we're all gonna agree on that, so it doesn't really matter.
But I want a good series, though. To be honest with you, I just want a really good series, and that's the one. That's a series I expect to be.
It should be good, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna be a competitive one. Yes,
low key. That KC Yankees one is gonna be kind of good too. Low key. No,
I think the best two series are the Dodgers, Padres.
They scored 3 runs in 2 games, dude. I don't see it happening. KC's bottom lineup is terrible, but the whole lineup was terrible. So that was the difference.
Full of all-stars.
They won 1-0 and 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be around. Like if the Yankees don't do anything right, they hit the ball hard and far.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Hard and far.
Hard and far. That's it. Like Judge, and we a lot of times people pay attention to Judge's like power numbers. He's got 50.
He's got really good
runs. He's
contact
got
numbers.
130. Right. He has great. Him and Soto have awesome contact numbers. And then put playoff Rizzo in there.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's out for the ALDS.
Is he out? Okay, my bad.
They kept him on the playoff roster just in case he fractured. He have two fractured fingers. Bolt?
Yeah. Who's playing first?
I thought there was. I thought they. What's the kid? They did a great job. Ben Rice. I thought they called him up. It might be Ben Rice.
That's not a bad deal.
Oh, that's not. I mean, it's not a bad. It's not a bad thing. That dude balled out. When he hit three home runs in 3 games.
Yeah, he had a good month, and then he kind of faded a little bit. But
hey, I just need another good month.
Expect it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah. No. It's one of those things that what I always say it now that I hear it in the song is like you're great until we need you to be great. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like don't show off, and then when it's okay, now we depend on you, and now it's not, you don't show up anymore. So y'all really need me now? No, I can't do it. So that's all.
Okay. Are you guys following this drama that's going on right now with Davante Adams? He demanded a trade.
Well, honestly, you don't have a choice but to follow it if you watch sports at all, because it's like usually the first
it's everywhere.
Freaking talk about on every radio station and every sports radio talk show or every sports show you listen to.
Right. Including this one. Where's going to be some good landing spots for Davante Adams? WhiteMIke, I'll let you go first. Where do you think would be a great landing spot for him?
Out of these 4 teams up here that you have?
No, just in general. What do you think would be?
LA, either probably the Chargers.
Okay.
It's in the Chargers?
Yeah, Chargers. I mean, young strong-arm quarterback in Herbert. They need a receiver with some talent since they got rid of all theirs this year.
Mm-hmm.
They'd probably be willing to pay.
They're looking like a genius though right now because Keenan Allen's hurt.
Yeah, and then Mike Williams is second-rate. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he's coming
Williams
back.
Is hurt, and Keenan Allen's in Chicago. Keenan Allen's in Chicago.
Keenan Allen's in Chicago. Mike Williams is in New York.
Yeah, listen, and
so
he's second-rate to Garrett Wilson.
True.
I like Davante at the Chargers. Buffalo wouldn't be a terrible situation for him. As far now, if he's looking to go to a contender, if he would prefer to be a contender, this pains me to say.
Oh Lord. Give it to me. Give it to me.
The Ravens.
Yes, it would. Yes. Soak it up.
Why the Ravens?
Come on up there and be more, sir.
Why the Ravens?
Gladly accept you.
Solid number 1 receiver. You got a few complimentary receivers there because right now Lamar Jackson doesn't have a significant one.
Mm-hmm.
He has
Flowers has been a decent job, but he's not a typical.
Yeah, but you take Davante, you have your number 1 receiver. Now you have 2 good supporting receivers.
Great, yeah. You put Flowers.
Then you have Derrick Henry, current Derrick Henry. They become a contender really well, a high rate contender.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
that would be depending on what he's looking for. If he wants to play for a championship, he should be looking at how to get to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
If he's just looking to get out of there, Buffalo and LA, the Chargers, they would both be willing to probably give up some stuff and pay him some money because they both need a surefire 1 receiver.
Oh,
they just need a good receiver, period. So,
okay. Hollow Point. What you say?
Well, I have to say, I would say that my initial pick is the Jets. It's the one that makes the most sense. It's the one he's already picked, handpicked. He wants to go play with Aaron Rodgers. But when you think about it, you think my pick is the Jets. But you got like the Buffalo Bills would be a good option. As much as they're trying to get this mantra of everybody eats, Buffalo needs a number one. They need a solid number one for Josh Allen to be good. If they don't have one, they're gonna find out that Josh Allen isn't the guy they thought he was. He needs a guy that can bail him out when he's doing his cowboy stuff.
Horse, where you at? Nobody's playing better.
That's all I'm saying, right? So I know I always sound like a hater when I get that, but I say the Jets. Everybody else that are even contenders either have solid wide receiver core or don't have the money to afford them.
Right.
I think the Ravens would be a viable option, but I don't know if they could put together the money to cover without going into a cap restriction, kind of like that. Saints are a decent option, but I don't know if that makes them a contender. So, like I said, I think the Jets. I think the Jets as long as Aaron Rodgers is healthy, they can figure it out on defense. They have Wilson and they'll have Adams. And you have that rapport because you still have the number 10 for the Jets.
Yeah.
He also played Packers. Once I forgot his name. But they will have a solid wide receiver core to match their running game and to match their defense. So I think that would make them. If they can just get a head coach who's I don't know.
A head coach.
Yeah. He's a better defensive coach than he is a head coach. But I think their problem is their head coach quarterback relationship, and that's one of the things that's hard to fix during the course of the season. You either have it or you don't. But it does make them a contender. I would say the Jets. Sorry.
Yes.
I will say this: that Star is not an option. He is not going to Dallas.
Absolutely not. That's a dumb spot.
Breaking news.
That Star should have like flames all over.
Breaking news: Davante Adams was traded to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
But I feel like that would be what happened.
Jerry would be the one to spend the money though, without any hesitation.
Right on.
He wouldn't pay next year, but
my pick: Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, sir.
I think that's the best fit for him. Will it happen? Probably not a lot of reasons why Hollow Point said, but I'm one of them Twitter people. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I believe in Twitter. And on Twitter, Davante Adams tweeted a picture of Edgar Allan Poe. Baltimore made it. Right?
He did.
Who's literary art is the literal name for the Ravens. So that part right there. So I don't know. I believe in that.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up. It would be cool. I love how they like to spin stuff, and I'm learning a lot as I'm paying attention to stuff. It's just like when they don't want you to go places, or when they don't want you to be traded, or when you're being traded, the team likes to put out these bad nuggets about you, like, oh, he's 32, or he doesn't have as much of a step as he used to have, or just start saying negative stuff about you just to kind of
make you think they ain't interested.
Right. He's trying to get off all the interested people. Like, yeah, well, he's not as fast as he used to be. I wouldn't. He has kind of a bad attitude at times, so I would, watch yourself. Kind of like that. And that spreads like wildfire, especially with the social media aspect. By the time you're done with practice, you're going back to your house. You're freaking persona non grata. You've done everything but commit a crime. So
right.
It's just wild how it works like that.
All right. Yeah. Right now we're at this part of the show. We're about to wrap everything up. We're gonna jump into our honorable mentions, and usually we kind of go around the room, but this week has been kind of a rough one for our sports fans. We lost Dikembe Mutombo. And then saying this I forget what day was that? Monday. I want to say Monday maybe. And that was crazy. Just go around the room real quick. just remember Mount Matumbo. What's your favorite memory from Dikembe?
I remember just watching him, just because we were down there, we used to watch Atlanta play all the time. Just how he would, not only had his defense and all that, getting defensive player of the year, but like he was like one of the first big men to actually have a personality and connect with the crowd. And not only this stoic big dude, but he's just he had a little bit of a charisma about him, even being that his language barrier was, he had that thick accent. Yeah, but he was one of the smarter dudes that you'll ever meet. So I actually had an opportunity to meet him one time. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
And, he stopped, so that was awesome. But yeah, always he's a good person, entertaining dude, and he never had I've never met anyone that had a bad thing to say about Mutombo ever.
Okay, WhiteMIke.
I watched him in Atlanta like you guys did, down there. Obviously, everybody's going to say the same thing. The finger wag is, but iconic. That's iconic. But I used to enjoy to hear him talk.
Yeah. Go put your pool.
Yeah. One of my favorite segments of Jimmy Kimmel is the mean tweets. And there was a mean tweet about Dikembe Mutombo, and the guy said he's like he can feel safe at night when he sleeps, knowing that if anything happens to the Cookie Monster, he still had Dikembe Mutombo.
That's awesome. That
was so funny, man. And Dikembe Mutombo read it. So
the commercial. The ESPN commercial where he's blocking all the shots.
Yeah.
He's blocking everybody's trash going in the receptacle. He's blocking.
Oh man, not today.
No.
Mine would be, man, the 93 first round NBA playoffs against the Seattle Seahawks, the Supersonics. And he's laying right there. And that was the very first team an 8th seed ever knocked off a top seed. They were the top seed that season, right?
Yeah, they were the 1 seed.
They were the 1 seed in the entire playoffs. And they, And Dikembe Mutombo and the Denver Nuggets knocked him off. And that was the first time. And he was there. Think gold. Yeah, that was like amazing. That's amazing. Later on that afternoon, though, we got hit by another one. Lost another legend. Pete Rose passed away.
Charlie Hustle.
Rest in peace, Charlie Hustle. Rest in peace to Mount Mutombo as well. There's a question that's always asked about Pete Rose. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Now that he's passed away, do you think he will get into the Hall of Fame?
No.
I would say no. I mean, I wouldn't even want it if I was his family. Yeah, it's just, it would seem like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, stand on what you were standing on before he died.
Yeah,
right.
Like, we all know he deserves to be there. We all know he's an all-time leader in hits, and his what he brought to the game. There's no way of repeating. He had the amount of the competitive level he brought. You don't see that no more. And like, he was like a win, do whatever it took to win kind of guy. So
for sure.
Yeah.
It was Monday because I remember I was taking my nephew to practice when that news broke, and I was like, "Oh man!" He said, "What happened, Theo?" I was like, "Well, Pete Rose passed away," and he was like, "Who's Pete Rose?" I was like, "Oh, you don't know who? That's right, you're 9. You don't know who Pete Rose is." So I kind of broke it down to him, explained to him who Pete Rose was. You know what I'm saying? What he played for, how long he played. He was the manager and all this stuff like that. I told him, I was like, "Hey, Pete Rose has the most hits than anybody that ever played in Major League Baseball." He said, I was like, how old baseball is? It goes back to the 1800s. This little 9-year-old mind blew up because everything was in black and white, according to him, when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, wow, he has the most hits that anybody's ever played. I was like, yeah. I was saying, get this. He's not even in the Hall of Fame. His mouth dropped.
Wow.
He was like, well, why?
That's cool.
That doesn't make any sense. He was like, well, why? And I explained to him. He was like, that's dumb.
He bet on the game.
Yeah, he bet on okay, but he's like, well, did he bet on his team? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, then what's the problem?
Yeah, it's not like he ever bet on his team to lose.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I agree, but it's
I get it. Rules are rules, but
same time, bro.
Well, the thing is, see, here's the thing, right? It's all about because it's the writers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they piss off the writers have a tendency to be petty, and he has made a career out of pissing all of them off, and that's why he's never been let in. Right. Honestly, like the year he had hosted a signing event right outside of Hall of Fame during the Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that. Just like And granted, like you say, we all agree he deserves to be in it.
He needs to be in it.
But and you can't call it a real Hall of Fame if you don't have the best of the best in there. It's not a real Hall of Fame. It's a Hall of Fame.
You gonna have like the number 2 guy who's the number 1 guy, and everyone look at Pete Rose. What'd he do?
Where's his bust?
That's it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like at that. What's gonna be fucking wild is right. We're gonna see Major League Baseball Hall of Fame weekend ceremony, induction ceremony, brought to you by Prize Picks.
I'm out. Come on.
You're gonna see it, bro. You're gonna see it. We're gonna see that shit.
Yeah.
And that right there is gonna be a slap in the face of Pete Rose. If they don't let his ass into the fucking Hall of Fame and they put a name like that on any baseball sponsored fucking event, it's fucked up.
But I agree with Hollow Point. I think as far as the family goes, you don't do it now.
Nah, don't do it now.
No, I'll be there if I was this kid. I'm gonna fight for my dad.
I would fight, but the other way though. Like if that was my dad, and you want to mistreat him. Don't act like we're all buddy now. Like F you. Like you know what I mean? Like we'll build our own.
I get you.
It's disrespect. Like you disrespect them for no reason.
Right across the street by the building.
Yeah. Exactly. I understand.
Everything. Yes. Pete Rose Hall of Fame. Hey, put all his betting cards in there.
The whole nine. Yeah.
Put all his betting cards in there.
Yeah. All the betting slips. Just right on there.
That's funny.
I mean, it's one thing if you're the kid and you go through that and you still fight for it. But if they just do it because he passed, that's different.
Yeah, I get you.
Shout outs. Alabama being number 1. Do
it.
So I have personally tried to refrain from doing this.
Nope.
Just for many reasons, but you know, Kalen DeBoer and this Alabama team, what they did last week to Georgia and become the number 1 team. Shout out to you and for taking that check with all the many zeros to replace Saban, and actually continuing to do what you did at Washington, but now down at Alabama. Not trying to live on a legacy of anyone else, but doing your thing. You probably should get some defense advice though.
Especially the second half.
Hollow Point.
I want to give a shout out. This as you all know, this is part of Holloway week. So selfishly, I want to give a shout out to my family. Most importantly, my wife.
All right.
I've spent 15 years together. It was a 15th year anniversary. Actually, I think it's today. Maybe yesterday. I don't know. I drink a lot. One of those days. Either today or yesterday. I don't know. But they're also their birthdays, which is on the same day, which will be the birthday's on Monday. So happy birthday to both of them. And I love them both. So happy holiday week. It's also our what year is it? 11th year as a homeowner. So that's also
congratulations, brother.
Yeah, a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff to keep up with. So it's always emotional roller coaster week because with all the happiness, we got a lot of sadness that happened during this week as well. But we like to focus on the happy. We can focus on what we can control, and keep it pushing, man. So here's to 15 more, and happy birthday to my son Paul and my wife Chris.
Happy birthday, Paul and Chris.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely happy birthday. My shout outs to our day ones. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we appreciate you guys for always tapping in with us and being here for us, you know, on this show. Shout out to the ESEN, the Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. We really appreciate you guys over there and all that hard work, and you guys, you know, pushing us to be better podcasters as well. Shout out to Northeast Sports Streaming Sports program, something on Roku, who airs our show tomorrow. If you're listening or if you're watching and want to catch us on Roku, that will be at 12 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern time. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Horace, you know, who's still working and couldn't be out of here right now.
Look, if y'all catch the rerun of this, that will be, and you want to follow it the next week, it's on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So for the people that listen to the podcast, when you say tomorrow, I want to clarify if they want to see next week, it's on Saturdays.
Oh, well, yeah, it's on Saturdays. So, yeah, there you go. You catch us on Saturdays on Roku at 12 p.m. If you missed this live. So, yeah, that's it. So, for WhiteMIke, for Hollow Point, I am King Hooley. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Thank you for watching. Peace.